You know, he went from sleeping rough in a dressing room in Victoria, BC, to being a top 100 player of all time by throwing a knuckleball, which was in certain cases unhittable for American League batters. Now, Tom Candiotti, who spent a little bit of time with the Blue Jays as part of their 91 playoff run, is probably one of the most respected pitchers of the modern era. Now, born Thomas Caesar Candiotti in Walnut Creek, California, August 31st, 56, played Major League Baseball for the Brewers, Indians, Blue Jays, Athletics, and Dodgers. As of the 2005 season, he was also a television and radio analyst for the Arizona Diamondbacks, which he did for a number of years. Now, a graduate of Queen of All Saints Catholic School in Concord, California, Concord High School, and alumnus of St. Mary's College of California, Morgana, California, he pitched for the St. Mary's baseball team for 4 years. He later said he may not have been able to play college baseball at a larger school. Now, Candiotti was nicknamed by many the Candyman or simply Candy, was not drafted by any major league team. He got a shot when he traveled all the way north to Victoria for a tryout with the Canadian independent squad, the Victoria Muscles of the Northwest League in '79. Candiotti won 5 games that year for a Victoria team that lost out in the pennant by percentage points to the Walla Walla Padres. I had no place to stay, he recalled. Years later, for a week, I stayed in the locker room. After that, I stayed with a buddy. I slept on the floor at his place. I didn't have any money. I didn't have a car or anything, or even a couple of times when I slept on the field in my sleeping bag. It was that bad. But there was also rumors, literally, he was sleeping and, staying alive in the locker room. Following his only season in Victoria, the Muscles sold Candiotti to the Kansas City Royals in 1980. However, he never pitched for the Royals and was claimed in a Rule 5 draft by Milwaukee that year. Candiotti won his first 4 Major League starts, Milwaukee in '83, including a complete game shutout on August 25th against California. In each of his first 3 career starts, Candiotti pitched at least 7 innings and gave up 1 earned run or none. After 2 seasons with the Brewers, he signed with Cleveland in '85, where he enjoyed his most successful seasons. With the Indians of the 1980s, he had a record of 72-65, finishing only 1 season with a losing record. His best year for Cleveland was '88, when he went 14-8 with a 3.28 ERA and 137 strikeouts. He became well known and a favorite of media members for use of the knuckleball. According to former Texas Rangers pitching coach Tom House, Candiotti was only the 20th pitcher in Major League history to throw the knuckleball on a full-time basis. Now, June '91, Toronto acquired him from Cleveland in a trade to help their playoff run. Candiotti led the Blue Jays pitching staff with 3 complete games and a 2.98 ERA in 19 starts for a ball club that lost ace right-hander Dave Stieb to a season-ending injury. Now, Toronto made it all the way to the playoff round, but lost to Minnesota, who were eventually World Series champion. He was positioned to win the ERA title as well, as he had a Major League best 2.23 ERA on September 23rd, but gave up 7 earned runs that night in California. In his first 16 starts with Toronto, his ERA was 2.21, a remarkable feat given the fact he threw the knuckleball and was working with 2 catchers, Pat Borders and Greg Myers, who had never caught that pitch before. It was tough for Myers and Borders to adjust to be mid-season, he said. Because I throw the knuckleball, I normally spent more time with my catchers than other pitchers. People don't realize this, even the guys in the media, but not having spring training to work with them does make a big difference. Now, he left the Blue Jays the following season to sign with the Dodgers, where he pitched for 6 years, hampered unfortunately by poor run support. From '92 to '96, Candiotti's 3.57 ERA was 4th best among NL pitchers with at least 900 innings pitched, behind only Greg Maddux, 2.13, Tom Glavine, 3.16, and John Smoltz, 3.27, and it was 11th best in the majors overall. He made his last major league appearance with the Indians in a return to his what a lot of people feel is his favorite squad in '99. At the time of his retirement, Candiotti ranked in the top 100 all time in Major League history in starts and strikeouts. In 2001, he was named one of the top 100 greatest Indians in Cleveland history. Now, Candiotti did hold a front office position with the Indians in 2000-2001. He joined ESPN in 2001 as an MLB broadcaster and an analyst on Baseball Tonight. Now, from 2002 to 2005, he continued on Baseball Tonight and also served as a commentator for the Toronto Blue Jays. He has worked for several seasons as a radio analyst as well for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Now, ironically, Candiotti had a small part in Billy Crystal's 2001 movie 61, based on the Roger Maris Mickey Mantle battle to break the world record for home runs, as knuckleball pitcher Hoyt Willem. He was inducted in the International Bowling Museum's Hall of Fame on June 27, 2007, for his dedication to the sport. Now, Candiotti's marriage to his first wife, Deborah, ended in divorce in 1992 after 11 years, and he later remarried Donna Beck in 1993. Now, Candiotti had 2 children with his first wife. His son Clark was a pitcher for Wichita State, and his other son Casey was a pitcher for the Holy Names Hawks. Now, the idea about Candiotti, again, a myriad of talent, very, very cerebral guy, but we thought for sure when he ended up in Toronto, that was the last piece we were going to need, but we still couldn't get past our AL West opponents. And if he would have stayed, he would have had a World Series ring, because I don't think Toronto could have not used him in 1992 and 93, but, you know, it is what it is. He wanted to maybe go in the National League for a while. So that's the story of the great Tom Candiotti. If you like what we're doing here with our vintage podcast, let us know with a like, comment, subscribe, or share. Thanks for listening, and Happy New Year, and keep your stick on the ice. Have a good one. Bye.